What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to more Elite Dangerous. Counting the hours down until New Year's. Kind of curious to know what you guys are going to be doing for New Year's Eve. Are you going to be out partying? Or are you going to be staying in? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be out with my girlfriend at her parents' house, just drinking, singing, having a good time like we usually do. And we probably won't wake up until, I don't know, sometime in the afternoon on New Year's Day, but that should be a lot of fun. I think I'll be drinking whiskey as my drink of choice instead of wine, as wine seems to make me sleepy. But yeah, let me know what you guys are up to. Today I wanted to talk about trading and go over how trading works in Elite Dangerous. So, to get started here, I'm just going to go over the basics. First, you need to find a system that that works for you, that you want to start out in. Now, you can see here I am in Ngolibardu, and you can see the different surrounding systems here. Now, what you'll want to do is just click on any of the systems and purchase trade data. You can purchase it for 100 credits, and it lasts for 24 hours. So what I do is just purchase trade data throughout the surrounding systems within 3 jumps away, maybe 5 jumps, just in different areas that I might want to go to. So I'm just going to get a couple of these systems here that we might want to travel to. Now you can go through the navigation view here. Or the map view rather, and you can see here that I've got machinery selected, so I can see all of the routes for machinery and where they're going. So I can see that from Ngolibardu, where I'm at, one of the routes is going to this system here, Eqru, and then from there it's going to LP452. all the way to 31 Aquilae, and then it goes from there elsewhere. So now that we've purchased trade data, if we go back to the main system here and go to Starport Services, we can then go to the Commodities Market. And from the Commodities Market, you can see by selecting different goods, you can see where they're imported from. So you can see here animal meat, for instance, is imported from 31 Aquilae right here, which is one of those systems just a couple jumps away. So technically what we could do is go to that system and then buy animal meat and then import it in to here, and that we would actually make some profit from that. But if we go down here, we can see there's crop harvesters. And these are exported to these systems. And you can see 31 Aquilae is also a system that crop harvesters are exported to. Now, because we've bought trade data, any system that these crop harvesters do export to, they will appear in the export list. So this is why we want to buy trade data, because it will show us what systems we can buy from and sell to. So for this instance, I'm going to buy crop harvesters here in this system. So I'm gonna fill my cargo with 76 tons of cargo. I'm gonna spend 141,000 credits, and transaction complete. And I'm gonna show you my ship. It's a I originally had the hauler, which you can see is 52,000, but I bought the Type 6 transporter, which costs $1 million bucks. It starts off with let's see, like 50 some, maybe 60 racks of storage, but you can increase some of those internal compartments to be a lot larger. So you can see here I went to the internal compartments, and I've replaced these 8 capacity cargo racks with 16 capacity, so I can hold up to 76 max tons of cargo. I also had to remove my shields so that I could actually throw in another 4 rack of cargo. I don't have any shields or thrusters. I do have thrusters, but I don't have enough capacity to run them. And to buy better thrusters, it'll exceed the maximum mass of the ship. So you kind of have to pick and choose what kind of internal components you want. So now that we have our cargo, let's get the hell out of here. Alright, now that we've left the system, I'm going to plot a course for 31 Aquilae because that's our destination. And you can see here, it's only 3 jumps away. So that's pretty good. 3 jumps away is not bad. We're already aligned with Ekaru, so I'm just going to jump to this system. Now again, this is just a basic trade route. The round trip is going to make about 70k round trip, which is pretty good to get started. Now, this is not by far the best route that I've found. There's definitely better ones where you can make 3 times as much money that I'm making. So you could make probably 150k round trip or 200k round trip. It really just depends on what you're transporting. Crop harvesters are pretty good to get started. You're going to need a little bit of capital though to buy them. As you can see, it costs 141,000 to buy those crop harvesters, so you're going to need a little bit of cash. Food is pretty good to make a little bit of profit. So you could do food as well, but the return isn't, or the gain isn't really that much. Maybe like 200 or 300 credits. But I do want to thank Ray for posting a website that lets you plot out any route that you want for trade routes. And so basically all you do is you pick the system that you're in, and then it will automatically tell you what systems you can transport stuff to and what is the best price to transport. So it'll tell you what to import and what to export from where you are. Really easy website to use, and I'd recommend checking it out. I'm going to use it too as well. And some things that I've found on there where you can make basically 2,000 credits per ton of cargo, which is really good. I think this trip is going to make around, for the crop harvesters, I'm going to be making about 700 credits. So you can see it's significantly better. The website is called elitetradingtool.co.uk. I've put the link in the description, so go ahead and check that out if you want. Now that we've entered 31 Aquilae, we just want to select the Russo dock. There's a bunch of different docks here, but Russo dock will do. And here we are, arrived at Russo dock. This is a pretty cool dock. There's only one entrance. Well, I guess there's only one entrance everywhere, but this entrance is always going to be on the, well, whatever side this is, the open side. the side that doesn't have the kind of like relay antenna on the back. Whoa, coming in a little fast. Alright, proceed to landing pad 37. I also want to give a shout out to Modem Misuser for properly telling me how to dock, and I really appreciate that. The entire time I didn't realize that you actually have to have your ship facing forward, basically. So you can see here on the landing pad, you need to have your ship facing forward. If it's facing any other direction, it's not going to let you dock. So again, keep your ship facing forward, and you should have no problems docking at all. Boom, that easy.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, so now we're going to get into the hangar here, and we're going to offload our crop harvesters. I'm going to repair and refuel my ship, and we'll go to the commodities market. Now that we're at the commodities market, we can then go down to the machinery, and here we go. Look at this. I bought it tells you what you bought them for, 1858 credits, and I'm selling them for 2606 at 31 Aquilae. So you can see here, if we try to sell one unit, we make a profit of 748 credits. So we just go ahead and sell all of them, and we've made a total profit of 56,848. So boom, that's it, and we're that 56k richer right there. So now what you can do is to find, since you've purchased trade data, you can go look through the goods and find something that you can offload to the system that you just came from. So for instance, you can see here, animal meat that we were looking at is exported to Ngolibardu. Now, animal meat only has a supply of medium, which is not what we want, because to make the most money, you want to buy a supply where the supply is high in the current station that you're in. So for instance, algae would be perfect because the supply here is high. That means we're going to get top dollar for them. We're actually going to get them cheaper at this station than if we bought them at medium supply or low supply. But again, to make the most profit, we're going to just check here. It looks like the galactic average is 395 credits for fruit and vegetables. And we can also export this to that system. And this looks like we're going to make a decent profit of. So I'm just going to buy a full load of fruits and vegetables. And that fills up our cargo. That only costs about 15,000 credits. And then we're going to launch and go back to the same system that we left.
Gear retracted.
So now that we're leaving Russo dock, I'm just going to go back to the galaxy map and plot a course back to Ngolibardu. And now that we have the course plotted,
Frame shift drive.
we're just going to jump back to that system and offload the fruits and vegetables. Alright, we've landed back in Ngolibardu. So now when you get to this system, you just want to find the Vernadsky port, lock that destination, and jump or super cruise to it. Oh shit, this isn't good. This isn't good, boys. Oh no, I'm getting pulled in. I can't get to the escape vector. There it is. Oh, come on, we got this. Oh, interdiction evaded, baby. All right, we finally made it. Our round trip destination, Vernadsky's port. Luckily, I flew into the entrance. This port is really ridiculous. Sometimes trying to find the entrance is a pain in the ass. I don't have a good strategy to finding the entrance. I basically just kind of look for the other ships that are flying around, and usually they're obviously going towards the entrance, so it isn't that hard. Just kind of look for other ships. You can see them there. Just look for them, and then you can find the entrance that way. but every side kind of looks the same, so it is hard to see unless you get a little bit closer. Now that we've landed at the Vernadsky port, going to go to the starport services, and again we'll go to the Commodities Market, and we'll go to fruits and vegetables, and you can see here I'm making a profit of 281 credits for each unit. So that gives me a total of 21,000 credits. So all in all, we made 56,000 plus 21,000, so we made what, 77,000 credits roughly. You know, that's not bad. So that'll get you started, and then of course, if you want, use the elite trading tool that I mentioned earlier. It's in the description below if you want to find the best trade routes that will really get you to making some cash really fast. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know. And as always, fly safe.